Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. I don't need to tell you that the NFL offseason is always a roller coaster, a time filled with rumors, signings, and strategic moves that can shape the landscape of the league for years to come. This year, especially in Atlanta, it's no different. The Falcons have been quietly working behind the scenes, trying to build a roster that can finally take that next step towards Super Bowl glory, and the latest news might just be the game changer we've all been waiting for. That news, it's about a veteran wide receiver, a player who's been around the league for a decade, a guy with a proven track record of making big plays and turning heads, Amari Cooper. Yes, the same Amari Cooper who's been donning different jerseys over the years, but now, it looks like he's heading to Atlanta, and that could mean a lot for this team's future. Before we get into the specifics of what this means for the Falcons, let's take a moment to appreciate who Amari Cooper is. This guy has been a key figure in the NFL since he was drafted in 2015, and over 10 seasons, he's established himself as one of the more reliable and explosive receivers in the league. He's played for the Oakland Raiders, the Dallas Cowboys, the Cleveland Browns, and most recently, the Buffalo Bills. Throughout his career, Cooper has consistently been a threat to defenses, capable of breaking open big plays, catching balls in traffic, and providing that veteran leadership that every team covets in a wide receiver room. Now, he's 31 years old, and while some might see that as a sign of the twilight of his career, Cooper still has plenty to offer. Last season, even with a truncated stint in Buffalo, he managed to rack up over 250 yards and 2 touchdowns in just 8 games, which shows he's still got that spark, that ability to produce when called upon. But of course, it's not just about what he's done in the past. It's about what he can bring to a team right now, especially one like Atlanta, which is looking to take that critical leap forward. The Falcons, as you all know, have been in a bit of a transitional phase for several years now. After the departure of franchise legend Matt Ryan, they've been searching for stability at the quarterback position, trying out different options to find someone who can lead this team to consistent success. Kirk Cousins was considered a potential long-term solution at one point, but that didn't pan out quite as expected. Now, the Falcons have turned to second-year quarterback Michael Penix Jr., a talented but still unproven guy, to be their future. The coaching staff and front office have been doing everything they can to surround him with weapons, to give him the best chance to succeed, and that's where the recent moves come into play. If you look at the roster, Atlanta has invested heavily in offensive talent over the past couple of years. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, these are players the franchise has drafted or signed to be the core of their offense for years to come. But offense isn't just about having star players. It's also about having depth, experience, and the ability to adapt when defenses adjust. That's why adding a veteran like Amari Cooper makes so much sense. Think about it. Cooper brings not only his production, but also his intelligence on the field, his route-running precision, and his ability to make tough catches under pressure. Even if he's no longer the one, he could very well become the WR2 in Atlanta's passing game, providing a reliable target for Penix and a veteran presence that can help younger receivers like London and Mooney develop further. Now I want to pause here for a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. The Falcons' recent draft strategy clearly indicates they're serious about building a balanced, competitive roster. They've been aggressive, trading up for key defenders like Jalon Walker and James Pierce, trying to shore up a defense that struggled mightily in 2024. Defense was a glaring weakness last season, and the front office has made it clear they're willing to do whatever it takes to fix that. But let's not forget, offense wins games, especially in the modern NFL. where high-powered passing attacks and explosive receivers are the norm. Bringing in a veteran like Cooper, who has a history of 1-0-yard seasons and even a 250-yard campaign in 2023, would give the Falcons a much-needed boost. This isn't just about adding a guy who can catch passes. It's about adding a player who can elevate the entire offense. Cooper's presence could open up opportunities for other receivers, create mismatches, and give Penix a seasoned target to trust in critical moments. It's also about leadership, a player who has been through the ups and downs of the league, who knows what it takes to succeed at the highest level. For a team that's still trying to establish its identity, that kind of veteran influence is invaluable. And if Cooper can rediscover some of his old form, the Falcons could have a real weapon on their hands. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is Cooper really still that guy? Well, don't forget, last season, he posted over 200 yards, which is nothing to sneeze at. Even with some inconsistencies, his talent is undeniable. He's a route technician, a player with great hands, and someone who can make those contested catches that can turn a game around. The Falcons' offense, with a healthy Bijan Robinson and a blossoming Kyle Pitts, could really benefit from Cooper's veteran savvy. He offers a different skill set from Ray McCloud or Darnell Mooney, giving quarterback Michael Penix Jr. a real security blanket in critical third-down situations or red zone opportunities. Of course, bringing in Cooper isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about making a statement. The Falcons are signaling that they're serious about competing now. They want to be more than just a team with promise. They want to be a team that wins consistently and makes a real push toward the playoffs and beyond. If this signing happens, and it looks increasingly likely, it could be the catalyst for Atlanta's offense to finally click. It's a move that shows they're not just trying to develop young players, but also trying to win right now with the experience and leadership that veterans like Cooper bring to the table. And let's not forget the division. The NFC South has been a bit of a mess lately, with the Buccaneers going through a rebuild, the Saints trying to find their rhythm, and the Panthers still figuring things out. A strong Falcons team with a weapon like Cooper could shake up the division standings and even challenge for the top spot. That's the kind of impact a veteran receiver can have, not just on the field, but also mentally, inspiring your teammates and setting a tone for the season. The NFC South is wide open, and Atlanta looks poised to take advantage if they make the right moves. As fans, we should be excited about this potential move. It signals that the Falcons are willing to invest in their present, not just their future. It's about winning now and about giving Michael Penix Jr. the weapons he needs to succeed. If Cooper signs on the dotted line, it's not just a veteran addition, it's a message. The Falcons are serious about competing, about contending, and about making a real run at the postseason. And more than anything, it's about giving us, the fans, hope that this team can finally reach that promised land again, the Super Bowl. So, as we wait for official confirmation, let's keep our eyes on Atlanta. Because this offseason, with moves like these, it feels like the Falcons are building something special. They're making strategic choices, bringing in experienced leaders, and putting themselves in a position to surprise a lot of people. And I've got to say, if Cooper joins the team, it could be the start of a very exciting chapter for Atlanta football. We've seen flashes of promise, glimpses of greatness, and now maybe, just maybe, the pieces are falling into place for a serious run. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Atlanta Falcons. Do you think Cooper can be that missing piece? Are you excited about the team's direction? Let's get that discussion going because your voice is what makes this community great. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, more insights, and all the latest news about our beloved Falcons. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep that Falcons spirit alive.